functions, especially via hormone imbalance and energetic weakness in key zodiac houses. This is how Leviathan possesses leaders, cult figures, and followers alike, by targeting the endocrine and nervous systems, and bypassing Nuku, mind, seizing control through Zuku, sex, and chaos. Let it be remembered and let it be known. Would you like a diagram showing these hormone spirit alignments mapped over the zodiac?
But each ligand has a specific DNA sequence that's only whoever, you understand? The same way how each one of our cells cannot be accessed by just anything. You have to have that key. So you are one of your ancestors.
Yes.
Because one of the ancestors came down the pipeline, opened the key, and now Noble is who he is.
Yes. True that. Whereas these are crazy space monkeys, as I now lovingly refer to them as, are doing this CRISPR technology, trying to intercept all of that and change and rearrange.
They're trying to change the DNA. They're trying to change the sequence because they understand that the sun is going through what you would call solar maximum right now.
Yeah.
Solar maximum is where we will now adopt our greatest energies and insight and understanding. Why? Because the sun is now giving off powerful rays of what? Gamma radiation. And the gamma radiation is what we react with because we have it within our skin. As a matter of fact, how do we know that? Is because when we go in the sun, we get darker.
Come on.
You go in any hot climate and you go in the sun, that means that your skin genes are now charging up. The gamma and gamma together is charging up.
Come on.
The Caucasian can't go in the sun and get that. Why? Because he's gonna create cancer for themselves. That's why that gamma rays create cancer. Yeah, for you. It doesn't create cancer for us. You understand? So, yeah, man.
It's deep, sibling. It's deep. I thoroughly enjoy having these conversations because you say certain phrases or take me down to certain things, and it's just like, oh, go. I remember that. Let's go here. Let's go there.
And I challenge anybody out there. Not even challenge. Just go out there and do the research. And if you're thinking what I'm saying is false, or you want to have more questions about it, we can all have that dialogue right here. You know.
Definitely.
And you know what I'm saying, I give credit to where credit is due. You know, I don't take information and say, oh, this is just my information or whatever the case may be. Now, everything I just told you in the last 20 minutes, that's my research.
That's you. We know that's you.
That's my research, you know. On a technological standpoint, when you're programming, let's just say AI, for example, right? When you're programming AI is not programmed from just the future. Right? It has to be taught some things in order for it to now be progressive in its movement. Right? So we are the natural, I wouldn't say AI because we're not artificial. We are the real intelligence, the RI. We are the real intelligence, not the artificial intelligence. So because we are the real intelligence, right? You have to program us in order to know where we're going, right? And also on top of that, there's our DNA, right? There's a whole lot of DNA within us that's not awakened. You understand what I'm saying? So when you give information to our DNA, it wakes it up. For example, when we're fasting, right? It wakes up a bunch of DNA as opposed to when we're eating. You understand what I'm saying? So
yes.
Prolonged fasting wakes up DNA, right? So imagine now the type of information that you learn will wake up another plethora of DNA. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're not using or utilizing our DNA, right? Our hippocampus stores memories, long and short-term memories, right? But specifically long-term memories, right? So our spirit will understand that, okay, wow, we're digging back into the chain in order to help us understand where we're going. If we don't understand our history, we'll never understand where we're going. And this is why the Sankofa bird is so important.
Yeah.
You know, that Sankofa symbol, it shows a bird reaching backward, grabbing information or grabbing knowledge or grabbing whatever it needs to get from the past to move forward. right? So what we need to grab from the past is we need to grab our ancestors and bring them forward with us. You know what I'm saying? We cannot walk alone.
Definitely
It's
not.
impossible for us to walk alone. So we have to pull our ancestors with us and let them know, listen, we have not forgotten you and you will not die in vain. Your name is not Jesus Christ. So you will not die in vain. You will not be left behind. So we have to bring our ancestors with us. So it's very important. So to answer that individual's question, or the people who have been asking you that, there's no way that we can move forward as a people if we don't remember our ancestors and if we don't do something about it as well. So it's good to remember them, but it's even better to do something about it. Because if you don't do something about it, it'll be for naught.
Exactly.
So the best thing for us to do is to play whatever role or part that we can in reliving our ancestors' legacies, but we are not our ancestors. You understand? We what I mean by we are not our ancestors, we can't relive the lives of them. Because remember, they already us.
Yes.
Then we already had the DNA. They programmed that part of the DNA already. But guess what? The Caucasian wants to program you in another way. Remember, we was having a discussion in the interview when I was telling you that there's a great scientist by the name Dr. Joy DeGraw.
Yes.
And she was letting us know that our DNA is programmed in a sequence where I think it's the DNA is called FBK2PK5 or something like that. I can't remember the exact sequence, but that DNA has a strand of PTSD on it, which means that our ancestors who were so-called slaves, I say so-called, we were prisoners of war, these so-called slaves got programmed with PTSD, which translated into us. Yes. And then PTSD comes out as behavior. It doesn't come out as just regular nothing Joe Schmo. Anytime you see a person doing certain activities, when you see the young black kids in the neighborhood acting out and doing those things, that's from the PTSD of slavery. You understand? Because we have to be stripped. Yeah. That love for our race, stripped of that knowledge of our race, stripped from all of these different things. So if we're not reprogrammed to love, honor, respect, and remember our ancestors, then we're going to be going in the wrong direction. So to those that are saying that we should just give it up and let it go, you know what I'm saying? Yes, to a certain extent, we should compartmentalize it, right? And keep it in a certain space to say, hey, listen, we're not gonna live in trauma the rest of our life. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let you get away with it. Exactly. You must take accountability for it. So as we're progressing, we still have to let them know you have to take accountability for it.
100. And I like that AI analogy. That was perfect.